This we are coming to the end of our class. Classes was not originally in the curriculum, but others from above said we should include it. So we're adding classes to the curriculum. This is the last class. After this will be bundled up into a playlist and sent to you guys. Then a project will be assigned in which you guys would have to make pull requests to the GitHub repo and I would grade it based on this. They are easy stuff. If you follow this and use other resources like online, you should be able to solve most of the projects. They are not really complex. And if you have any issues solving the projects, you can always hit me up on WhatsApp and I would be glad to help or just ask on the group actually. So what are classes? Well, in year six, classes were introduced. JavaScript originally is not a class-based programming language. It's more of a prototype object-oriented programming language. But they wanted to make JavaScript easier for people that were writing other languages before. So they included things from other languages like classes and the way you create classes actually changed. So basically you can instantiate what the class gives you. We have treated objects, right? A class basically is like a wrap around an object. Let me Google this so I don't end up saying rubbish. What's a class? JavaScript. Basically, a class is a blueprint for creating objects. That's the term I was looking for. So probably I wanted to create an object. And we've treated objects. We created the book objects which had title and author. Probably I now wanted to create multiple book objects later on. And each of these book objects will have title and author. Instead of creating new object, I can just create a class and instantiate it. So basically it's, as I said, a blueprint for creating objects. And how do we use classes? Let's jump right straight into it. Start with the class keyword. Class name of the class. Use books. As book or two. You'd have to include a constructor. Basically, this is initialized in this is initialized. Classes may not have a field name. Initialized when you create a new instance of book. And basically you pass in the things you want initialized. Probably for now I just want an author and a title. Probably pages too. And pages. Can come here and this dots author. Author underscore author. This dots title. Author underscore title. This dots pages. Author underscore pages. So what I did was basically from the constructor, I use this keyword to bind them to like the attribute. So if I come here and create a getter, we want to get the author. author's name. Book writer. Just put return is dot author. And probably I wanted to change the author's name. Book writer. Fixing a value. Have to do this. But so, okay. So what I did here was create a getter to get a value and a setter to set the value. Although you can just create like normal functions, the same way we had them in objects. You can just create a normal info function and console log. Let's see. So the log, let me write the paragraph. The use backticks. I think it's easier. The title of this book is backticks. Is dot title and was written by $sign is dot author. Right. Then I can come and as pages. Yes. Right. So now I've created a book class that's we pass in the author title and pages to. Then we have the book writer setter and getter that gets the author and change the value of the author. Then we also have the info that prints out the information. So if you want to use that now, I can just come here and cross constant. Sorry, let's book one equal. And when you want to initialize the class or call the class, start with the new keyword. At least that's the standard. Then with capital book. Then we pass in the constructor, the values that we pass in the constructor. So that would be author, James, the truth, word 99. So now let's console log book one and see what it gives us. And hopefully it should, yes. So console login book one. As I said, classes are just blue frame, blueprint for an object. Now I can call book one info and get or something info. I should run it. So the truth, the title of the okay. Title of the book is, that should work now. Title of the book is The Truth of the World and was written by James and has 99 pages. And because of this, we can create another book very easily. And I'll call this book two, and I'll call this Anne. And the name of the book would be Lord of the Ring. Now I'll just have to call book two and console log book two. Title of the book is Lord of the Ring. I was written by Anne and has 900 because I'm calling the info. Then book two. So that's basically what classes are, or the overview of classes. Although you can extend it. If I wanted to create another class that was similar to book, probably, let me see, mm, short story. I can come here and create another class. Come, let me just, and extend the original class that we had there. Class short story. And book. Then in the constructor here. So if I want to pass in the properties of that constructor into here, I'll write the constructor like this. I'm just calling it super. I think because what super does is initialize the constructor in which the class I'm extending is being called. So I would copy this, it here, it here. Basically, I can add other extra properties. So let me choose something like, let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Oh, for the setter, I think I didn't show an example of the setter. I would show it later on. Hmm, page number. No, let me something like print page. Only does is console.log. Dot page. Yes. Since I'm extending it, I should be able to use this parameter. And I can just come here and call it short story ss1 equal to new keyword. I use the new keyword, then call the short story, similar to what I did. I'll just copy one of these because I'm actually very tired. Just paste it here. Call this semi. And just the truth. Put like two here. So if I should console log, I should do SS1 info. Maybe that should work. Title of the book is The Truth and was written by Timmy and has now died. So as you can see, it extended the this extend keyword, extended the properties because as you can see in this class here, there's no info. Then I can come here and change this to print page, which is only in the this one print page does not exist in the book class, but it exists in the short story class. So we can extend that. If you tried print page on like a book now, you would get an unknown number. And you get the 299 as per its console login the number. I think that's about it for classes. At least you can still do some other complicated stuff if you want to really go deep into class. Like there's so much you can do with it. But for now, for a beginner introduction to classes, this should be enough. So with that, we've rounded up our lessons, gotten to the end of the curriculum. Yes. I know the video. I at least in my next attempt of making classes, I would most like to try this thing. I most like to try like a slide or presentation in a presentation format. Then use code pen after I've presented it because I felt that I could have done like better, and I felt the explanation could have been smoother if there was like a slide. And because of there's a slide, you guys will be able to reference it later. But for now, you guys would have to manage this. You can check online for other resources. There are tons of resources. If you guys need help, you can always like check the group. And after this, a collection of projects on each and every one of these will be sent out. So projects for variables, operators, functions, arrays, object loops, classes. They will all have projects in which you would have to work and submit them. The submission method would also be shown to you guys. If I would write it out on the group, but if I have enough time, I might create a video to show you as you submit the an assignment using Git. So with that, I say goodbye. Thanks for your time. Bye, guys.